What is up, you stanky, smelly people? Welcome back. I know it's been a while. Ugh, man, headaches. It's reaching the end of the semester, and as you can see, it's like, you're exposed. I can see your clothes. Whatever. I didn't have time. All the rooms I could do it in were full, and people were in the way, and I finally have a window, so I'm going to try and speed run this while I have time. I felt really good. I had some input from people, and they said that they really liked the video about Mario, and you got edumacated. And so we're back to get edumacated some more. This time to flex my knowledge and show you guys what I know. And today we are doing a Zelda character quiz, also on Sporcle. His name is Demise. Demise is the Demon King from Skyward Sword. He's the main big boss. He's the final boss, but you don't know he's the final boss until the very end. I won't say too much about him. It'll spoil the game, but he's the one that starts the cycle of good and evil fight. So it's like the very beginning. Let's move on. This is Jabun, Jabun. So he is the holder of a sacred pearl, which helps you in Wind Waker. He's like a water god, I guess. I really know much more about him, but that's it. Let's move on. Okay, this is from Breath of the Wild, and his name is Calamity Ganon. It's kind of like Ganondorf, where Ganon has like de-evolved, so he's like hasn't tried to go into like a form. So he's like just this mass of like darkness. So it's super cool. He is Gonzo. He's also from the Wind Waker. He is part of Tetra's pirate crew, who sails the seas and helps Link along his adventure to save his sister. Okay, this is Chancellor Cole. So he's from the DS game Spirit Tracks, where Zelda's body was taken, and Link is a conductor. It's a pretty cute game. It's kind of cool. You ride around in a train everywhere, and that's super fun. Cole. He's a bad guy. I don't know where he's from. He pops up every now and then, but I know his name is Yuga. Y-U-G-A. He's like a wizard or something.
Magic.
Okay, his name is Ingo. He shows up in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, he's like the helper on Lon Lon Ranch. Yeah, which is like the farm where you get your horse. They base him off of like Luigi, and you'll see later on there's another character who's like the owner, and he has like a little emblem that's related to Mario, and I'll explain that in a minute. No, but I can't say too much about the game. Okay, well, he's bitter and not nice. And in Majora's Mask, there are brothers, so there's like multiple hymns, and he just goes around messing with people, and it's not cool. I already forgot his name. Ingo. There we go. This is Twinrova, which is the Spirit Temple boss in Ocarina of Time, and she combines with the witch sisters Koume and Kotake. I just learned how to say their names. Koume is Koume, and then Kotake is Kotake. Yeah. And they're fire and ice, and you gotta use weird spells to block it. They're annoying. I hate them. Okay, this is Medley. She is a Rito from Wind Waker. I'm not gonna say too much because it's gonna spoil the story. He's the worst. He shows up in Ocarina of Time, and he goes on these like long rants, and it's like, would you like to continue, or would you like to continue reading the words that I have told you and continue to go on your journey and reread what I said, and you can answer this question with a yes or no. And you're like, and you try to spam in the buttons to like make him go for like faster, but then you accidentally press yes, repeat it, and then he does the whole rant again, and he is a pain. And his name is also a pain to spell, so it's Kepora Gebora. Okay, this is a new character in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity that came out on the Switch. And this was something I'm pretty sure that Nintendo did for Breath of the Wild fans, because there was the second game that was coming out that they released. The trailer was released about 5 years ago, which is really annoying. No, was it 3? 5? 5. I think it's 5. So they've been doing stuff. It's said to come out this year. I'm not sure. It might come out early next year. I just want to play it. Okay, so he is Astor. He's like a weird mage who worships Calamity Ganon and stuff. Okay, he is also from Breath of the Wild. He is not a Rito descendant, but he is a Rito warrior named Teba, and he helps you get onto Divine Beast Meadow in the game. So yeah, he's fun. You get to play as him in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Next is Urbosa, or Urbosa? Urbosa. Yeah, I say Urbosa, or whatever, because Zelda in that game has a British voice, so we don't know why. But she is the chiefess of the Gerudo tribe in Breath of the Wild, and she commands, like, lightning. So she, like, snaps her fingers and just dead. Fried. Crispy. Crap. Okay. He is a little mini guardian who, I can't say too much. Dang it! I can't say anything! I have the game and I know it and I want to share it with you guys, but I don't want to spoil it. And you could, yeah, look it up or whatever, but that's not fun. You should wait for me, because it's fun that way. I think his name is Terraco, but you don't learn that until, like, the very end of the game. Terraco. Yeah, big brain. Okay, what is that? Okay. No, excuse me, I had peanut butter. He is from Majora's Mask, and this is Fierce Deity Link. I'm not gonna explain too much, but he's a fierce deity in a mask. Link puts it on and becomes super powered, and he can, like, beat the final boss in, like, 2 minutes. This guy's the worst. Okay, so he shows up in a couple games. The one that I'm thinking of right now is Majora's Mask. He is this 30-something-year-old man, thinks he's a fairy child, and he's waiting for his fairy to come and help him along his journey. He draws maps for you, and he does weird stuff, as you can see by what he's wearing. But he makes weird noises, like, he's known for, like, it's just weird. His name is Tingle, as all grown men should be called. Okay, this is Gotake and Koume. I can't remember which one is which. Are they gonna have me do it in a specific order? That's dumb! Okay, this is Zelda. This is her Twilight Princess model, and she's the princess, and I am going to make this very clear. A lot of people get this wrong. The main character of Legend of Zelda is not Zelda. It's called The Legend of Zelda because she's a part of it. The main character's name is Link. Get it right. It's not hard. He's in so many things. It's like, oh yeah, there's a big, strong green man. His name is Zelda. No! That's stupid! He's from Spirit Tracks as well. I don't remember his name, but he's like a semi-bad guy. Yeah, we'll look back later when the time runs out and see who he is. Okay, so this is Anju. She runs an inn in Majora's Mask, and I mean, she's pretty nice, I guess. She's like, I don't know. There's not much about her character. She's just there, and I know her name. This is a Skull Kid. So these are children. So in the Lost Woods, where a lot of stuff happens in the games, if you're a child and you become lost, you turn into a Skull Kid and you wander the woods forever. But if you're an adult, you turn into a Stalfos, which is just a skeleton with a sword and shield. You'll see it in Ocarina of Time. I'll show you guys. They're a pain. They're really annoying. This is Princess Ruto. She's from Ocarina of Time. She is the princess of the Zora, and she thinks she becomes engaged to Link. This is Saria. This is Link's childhood friend, even though he's still a child. In Ocarina of Time, she's a fairy person, and so they don't age because they're under the protection of the Great Deku Tree. This is the Bowser symbol. She's the daughter of the owner of Lon Lon Ranch, and her name is Malon. I don't know, she's nice, I guess. This is Tattle. Okay, she is a fairy in Majora's Mask who accompanies Link. She has a brother who's also a fairy, and his name is Tail. So you put it together and it's Tattletale.
Tattletale, that's me!
Nintendo and their jokes, it's just not cool. Okay, this is Hetsu. Hetsu? I can't do an S and a T in front, so it's H-E-S-T-U. But you trade Korok seeds for swords and shield and bow slots in Breath of the Wild so you can hold more at once. There are 900 Korok seeds in the entire game, and people make it their mission to collect them all, but you don't really get a prize at the end. It's disappointing, it's sad. I've collected all 900, with a little bit of help though, but I have done most of them. At least 800 that I found on my own. So each little Korok kid that you find gives you this seed. He's one of the DLC packs for Breath of the Wild. You fight him. He's pretty cool. I don't know his name. It's like Maz something, but they have a bunch of monks everywhere, so he has like powers and stuff, and you face him later on if you want to get the DLC, but you don't have to. Also, if you don't know what DLC, that means it's downloadable content, so it's like it's with the game, like not with the game, so you can buy it separately, but it's an addition to the game. There you go, public service announcement. This is Agatha. She appears in Twilight Princess, and you collect bugs and trade them for money. She pays you very handsomely. Next is Ravio. I don't remember where he's from. This is Sheik. She is a ninja from the Sheikah tribe. Let's see who this is. Maz Koshia. Bjorn. The King of Red Lions. He is a talking boat that takes you around in Wind Waker and travels across the Grand Sea to save the world. Next is Farron. He is a light spirit from Twilight Princess who you save. Daruk is the champion Goron of Breath of the Wild, and he's super friendly, but he's also kind of funny. He's like, Daruk's protection is ready to roll, and they're like, brother. A lot of the Gorons say brother. He is Reiru. He is the light sage or spirit sage? Light sage, I think, in Ocarina of Time. So this is Ravioli.
Ravioli, ravioli. What's in the pocket, Oli?
I'm just kidding. It's Bravali. He is a stuck-up bird in Breath of the Wild who's the champion of the Rito. He's kind of like that annoying character in TV shows where like they say whatever they want and people are like you don't know what to say. Like it's so, like it just catches you off guard and you don't know what to say. And he's just kind of like that. But I know he's a good person underneath. There's people that hate him, but he's alright. This is Impa. This is her Hyrule Warriors form. She's the attendant of Princess Zelda in Ocarina of Time. She's also a Sheikah. Next is Talon. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the symbol with. So this is the Mario ranch owner. He sleeps a lot. He's really annoying. You have to like wake him up in one of the early parts of the game to move out of the way. Groose. Oh, what a pain. He is the bully of Skyward Sword. In the end, he's not really a bully, but at the beginning, he's kind of like Rivali, where he's just a pain, and it's like, I want to punch you in the face so hard. I want to push you off a cliff. I want to blow you up with a bomb. Pura, she is a scientist in Breath of the Wild. Okay, this is King Dorephan. He is the ruler of the Zoras in Breath of the Wild, and the father of Sidon and Mipha. Cafe he was turned into a child by the Skull Kid in Majora's Mask. This is another Goron, is Darunia. His veins are bulging. Man, if I had arms like that, look at those thighs. Rock hard abs. He is the leader of the Gorons in Ocarina of Time. This is Lanayru, so this is also a light spirit from Twilight Princess. Kita, you find him in Majora's Mask. Linkle, I'm not even going to talk about her because she's absolutely useless. Okay, I'll talk about her. So she's in the Hyrule Warriors game, and she's just a random character. She thinks she's the new chosen spirit of the hero, but one, she's a woman. Now, I don't have a problem with it, but that's just not how the legend goes. It's a boy in green saves the world. That's it. You don't hear of a Prince Zelda. No, it's Princess Zelda. It's always gonna be that way. She's absolutely useless. She has crossbows, and she thinks she's special, but she's not. Linebeck, he helps you in Phantom Hourglass. You get whisked away by ghosts, and you find yourself in a new world, and he helps you with a boat that has a cannon and boost, and it's a DS game. Happy Mask Salesman. He shows up in a couple games. He plays a major part in Majora's Mask. He lost Majora's Mask, or it was taken from him, and he needs it back, and so you have to get it back, but you only have 3 days to get it back. It caused me so much suffering. This is Ganondorf. This is his Ocarina of Time version. So he is a male Gerudo, and the story goes that only every 100 years a male Gerudo is born because they're all women. And so then he's just automatically the king, and they just have to do whatever he says. But he was bad and tried to take over the kingdom, so he sucks. This is Hylia. This is just a statue of her, though. She's the main goddess in Skyward Sword. Ariel, or Errol, she's the sister of Link in Wind Waker, and she gets kidnapped, and that's what causes Link to go on his adventure to save the world. Next is Link, main character, not Zelda, Link. Moving on. Bijou, she's the descendant of Urbosa, and she's the new chiefess. Ordana, also a light spirit. Tail, this is the brother I was talking about of Tattle. Mipha, Zora Princess, Zora Champion, pilots Varuta. Her story makes me so sad. I'll explain it to you guys another time. This is Makar. He is in Wind Waker. He is a little Deku kid, and he's pretty cute. He gets lost, and you have to go in like this scary death dungeon to save him, and it's annoying. Mido, okay. He's like Groose. He's one of those bullies where you just want to punch him in the face. He doesn't like Link in Ocarina of Time. He is also a fairy child, so he doesn't get older. He's just kind of there. Beetle! Okay, so not with a T, but with a D. Beetle is a salesman, and he sells you stuff. First showed up in Wind Waker, and then he was in... I know he was in Skyward Sword, and he was in Breath of the Wild. I think those were... it. Neighboru. She was the ruler of the bandits of the Gerudo before Ganondorf was born and stuff. Midna. So she is from Twilight Princess. She is the princess of Twilight. So, oh, surprise! She's your companion for the game. Man, this story in Twilight Princess really gets me. I feel on a different level, and the connections that they make with the characters are awesome. This is the Great Fairy. This is her model in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. She's kind of scary. She says she makes this noise when she comes out, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I hope you don't have to hear it ever. This is Rome. So King Rome, Bosphoramus Hyrule. He is the king at the time, well, in Breath of the Wild, sort of. He's the father of Princess Zelda, but he dies, so he's a ghost. Soga, he was in Age of Calamity. He was a new character that showed up, so he like is part of the Yiga clan. They separated from the Sheikah tribe because they were betrayed by the royal family, so they were upset about that. Genobo, descendant of Daruk. Nah, the annoying fairy. Bad guy, of course, Big Rock Man. Scientist, Deku Tree. He's a bad guy from Skyward Sword. Companion, bad guy. She is Princess Zelda, but hidden in Wind Waker. Postman, he runs around delivering stuff. He's annoying and fast. Sidon, Prince of Zora. Koga, leader of Yiga clan. Fado, Sage. Dampé, Gravesman, and Zant, bad guy in Twilight Princess. We're done. That took way too long. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't lose everything while you were watching. I got my stuff working from my phone, so now I can play mobile games on my computer. Let me know if there's a free mobile game that you want me to play. If there's anything else you want me to do, let me know. This might be really hard for me to do a video this next couple weeks because finals and stuff. So I'll try my best, but it's really hard. If you liked the video, make sure to slap it with a hey-ya. If you loved it, subscribe. I really need you guys to go spread the word to the people of the world. Tell them that I exist. That's all I got. Courage empowers everyone. Be courageous every day. So, on that note, thank you. And always remember to keep in your stinky, smelly hearts.
I can smell you! I can smell you.
It's pretty cool.